Mhm. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Let's see. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning. Ooh, Sunday morning. It is what? What time is it? It is 8:25. I've been up since like 7ish. I had one of those nights where you kind of just keep getting up every 2 hours thinking it's Monday and it's not. Yeah, that's the kind of sleep I had. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, my mascara I changed for I usually wear blue mascara, but now I'm wearing some purple. And I have a burgundy too that I might be popping in on. 5:25 here. Ooh, you're up early. So yeah, it's Sunday morning. I want to sing it from Maroon 5 so bad. Oh my god, Forget About Jane is like one of my favorite like song like CDs or albums ever. Like it's in my rotation when I'm trying to work out or just like I'm in my room. I don't know why that CD that whole album is just chef's kiss. I also like their second album and I kind of stopped listening after the third. After like moves like Jagger, I just kind of I don't know. But the first two albums were chef's kiss. Good morning, Arnetta. So yeah, yesterday was interesting. Yesterday, I basically got up early and woke up my husband. I felt bad because, that's his days to sleep too. I was like, "Hey, dude, I want to go to Joanne's. I want someone to come with me." And he's like, "Okay, okay. What time does they open? What time do they open?" Because it's like 8:30. I'm like, I waited as long as I can because it takes him like a good 20, 30 minutes to put himself together. So I'm like, yeah, and he's like, "Okay, okay, I'll go with you." And going in there is like sad. It's sad because it's like going to someone's house that is a couple that you know that they're about to get a divorce. It's just like you don't know what to say to the family members. Like you even feel weird saying "Have a great day" because you know that these people are just working on borrowed time. Um, So, I didn't silly me, did I go to where the stabilizers were? No, because I was like, "If I go to the stabilizers, if I get this, I'll buy it, and if somebody needs it, I'll send it to them and da 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 da." Did I go there? No. I got distracted when I got in there by this fabric. I was like, "Oh my god." Don't ask. I seen this and I was like, "This is really pretty. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for." I looked at this for a cool 20 minutes. Then my main objective going in there is I wanted rotary blades because I only have left the rainbow rotary blades that we got and the stitch in the Stitch Supply Co. advent calendar. And don't get me wrong, I like them, but they dull really fast. So I was like, I need some Fisker blades or whatever. They had none. None. They didn't even have rotary blades. And I was like, fair. So when I was cutting this out, I was like, do you guys know if there's another store that has them? She's like, ma'am, there might be some actually in the back, but we just don't know what everything is in the back. So she's like, you can try again, later in the week. And I'm like, that's okay. So I got this and then I bought these two vinyls. This one looks kind of like a linen. I always get just like 1 yard because they're like a size, they're like 46 inches long by, whoa, something just turned off around here. Okay. They're 46 inches by whatever. So I got these two vinyls. Um, I wonder what switched off. Okay, I'll figure that out when I'm off. So I got those two vinyls. Good morning. Yeah. And yeah, it's very awkward to talk to everyone in there. So I I went in there and I got those, and I think I got what else did I get there? It's something simple. Oh, a 3-inch ruler that was, like, 3" by 18, it was the last one. I always look for a really good 3-inch ruler because of straps in case a lot of bag makers have now where we're using 3-inch hardware. So, for, like, straps and connectors, I usually use a 6-inch ruler, but sometimes I just like having a 3-inch ruler, so I got that. That's what I did. I think she blew a fuse upstairs because I could hear Faith, and now I hear she woke up her dad. You know, listening to my family when I'm doing stuff. So I got a 3-inch ruler and I picked up a couple of rulers because they were like 40% off. And I'm a ruler junkie. I have so many rulers, it's like it's kind of pathetic. So I did that. Those are the only things. I drove to Hobby Lobby and I told my husband. So my husband was like, "Do you have the apple that has the 40% off?" And I was like, "Oh, it's been a minute for you." I was like telling him that Hobby Lobby's like every other week or twice a month, they'll have the sale, and you can bring back your receipt with the box and get that 40% off, but they don't validate any coupons anymore. And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." So I got the last box of the Fisker. It was like the 5 blades, and I'm actually now going to be going on Amazon or something else today just to get another box because I have noticed that when I go to places to buy these rotary blades, they're like not there. So I'm wondering if it's another thing, kind of like the Decavo Light, that they're kind of hard to get right now. So I just want to stock up because I try to change my rotary blade like every 2 to 3 projects, or if I feel like there's a snag. So like when you're cutting something and then there's like a little piece that just doesn't cut, that means that there's probably like a hiccup, a nick, or something within the blade that doesn't cut it fully. So I try to cut those out too. So I that's what I basically did. And then when I came home, I cut out a tester bag. I finished it, and I was really proud of it because I made it into an Agent Carter bag. And Agent Carter is part of the Marvel universe, and she's just really cool. If you haven't seen the TV series and you want something that is like very like female empowering and like you like the 40s and 50s and like conspiracy theory and who done it, Agent Carter is for you. And if you're not also aware, Agent Carter is Captain America's sweetheart. So if you watch in games and you've seen when Captain Carter goes back in time, and he goes back in time to go to be with Peggy Carter. I mean, when Captain America goes back in time, he goes back to be with Peggy Carter because that was the love of his life. So I love that character. So I made the bag look like something that Agent Carter would carry, and then I put like just a little bit of Captain America zipper pull in it to like just for like a keepsake because in the show she never kind of sways from loving Captain America Steve, but she never negates from her duties to the UK and what she's assigned to do. So it's pretty cool. Do I have what in my hair? Do I have Do you have to wool in your hair work in your hair to keep it fluffy, or is it naturally this way? Because it's awesome. Oh, yeah. Alright, so, most people most of the world has curly hair, and a lot of people are not aware of it. It's actually really rare to be born with straight hair versus curly. A lot of people that have straight hair, if they have to blow dry it straight or flat iron it, then chances are your hair is not authentically straight. You might have like a wave or whatever. Once you find out what kind of wave type or whatever, you can start rocking it to whatever you want to do. I have a tighter coil than a lot more people. I have a 3C4A. There's a graph of what your hair is. And my hair, I have a lot of hair. Not only is it thick and I have a lot of density, I just have a lot of hair. So what I usually do at the end of the night is I tie it up with like into a pineapple where all your hair kind of gets set up like this, and then I put a bonnet on, and then when I wake up in the morning, I shake it out. and I grab some like dry hair oil, whether it's Curlsmith or Olaplex or whatever, and I just put it towards the ends to keep the ends hydrated, so that way my hair stays moisturized and there's no breakage. And then it just it naturally kind of falls like this, because this is the kind of the hair shape that I cut my hair into. So that's why it stays like this, is because I kind of cut my hair cut to be round, which I promised my husband that I'm supposed to stop cutting my hair. Kind of freaking out about that. I'm a little scissor happy. Yes, today is Alchemats retail day. I did put the Facebook page. If you're not familiar with Alchemats, you're sincerely missing out. She has everything from Pokemon to Sleeping Beauty. I'm trying to think in my head. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. There's so many things that she has on there, and some of them brand new colors that were never even listed in pre-orders. So the retail goes today. There's a 4-week turnaround, but Olivia does ship faster out than normal people, but she's a one-woman job, so like don't if it comes within the 4 weeks, it comes within the 4 weeks. She's really good at shipping though. Like, I don't know how she does what she does. I think she does have Harry Potter magic, but that's just she ships really fast. And it's a 4-week turnaround. So if you are the Games of Thrones and House of Dragon, so she has all these different ones that are just like amazing. She has I don't think she has any, I don't think she has any of the Zelda ones. I'm not too sure. I didn't go through all of them. She has pages upon pages. I think there's like 6 pages worth of hardware, and then she has fabric, where she has some of the quilted fabrics, like the puffy ones with like the hope symbol from Star Wars, and then she has the one that is half hope, half rebel alliance. Um, she has, like, a couple different, different things, and she definitely has some Lord of the Ring vinyl. So if you've been looking for some Lord of the Ring vinyl but haven't had your hand to touch on it, Olivia is gonna be having some of the maps, and she has some really pretty colors. I think I wanna order either dark roast or pumpkin. Pumpkin is intriguing me because I have this really pretty pumpkin color, fabric, and I just thought maybe it'll be more cohesive to have that, and it'll look really pretty together. So she has a lot of different things on her site. I did put it in the description box in case you're like, hey, put a link in. I forgot to bring my tablet down. I'm sorry. Mm, she is. She's not only is she responsive, she creates a post where this is where the retail is, and whenever she has updates, she comments in that post, and it kind of tags everybody back again so that we can see it. I don't know anyone. Hear me out. I say this for everyone I've ever tested for, strike for, anyone. I don't know anyone that posts as frequently like Olivia does. Like I always feel safe giving her money because the way she posts, like she'll be like, okay, this and this happened. I'm falling behind because of this, but I'm getting calling in helpers because of this, and we're going to be getting your orders out on this date. And she does. And she just has a really bubbly, good spirit. If you ever see any of her lives, she's just a good person. So thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate that. Um, Good morning. So, like I told you guys, yeah, like last week, me and the Rotary Cutters, we cut out one accessory every month, and Lynn recommended the packing pods because she knew I was traveling a lot, and coolly enough, a lot of my Patreon peeps are going to be at one or more of my retreats. That I'm going to, so it works out for them too. So my packing pod is this with this beautiful like it's not water resistant. It's lighter than water resistant. I don't know the weight of this. It's lighter than water resistant, and it's super more flexible. Hear me out. This is why. Look, it's water resistant. This is like a this is Emmeline bag, this blue, and it's a twill, right? But this is why I'm telling you it's lighter than water resistant. Okay, so the packing pods are supposed to be really, really flexible where you can let them go and they're supposed to go back into their shape. This is why I was adamant about like, I want the points. Okay. So I don't normally, I'm not like, I'm always about like, hey, choose whatever shape. They're all great. But I like the fact that they have a really nice point structure. They have a little handle, and I had a little sunflower because there's like flowers and sunflowers on the print. And we made it, and this is the medium. I'm going to make the large and the small for myself, and it fits stuff in here. You could put like your socks or shirts or outfits, and it helps compress your packing area so that way you have more room with these little packing pods. And I think this is genius. I've never done this. I know there's a lot of different ways you can pack, but I'm not a perfect packer. Kindle packs my bag, and then when I have to come home, it's a mad dash of me trying to stuff things into my bags and sitting on them while I'm zipping it. I'm not lying on that. I'm a horrible packer. Um, that's why I'm always enthralled with people. Oh, I didn't bring my country cow box. Oh, I'll show you guys tomorrow. I'm always enthralled with people who know how to pack. And the reason why that brought me to my country cow, you're like, how? What does that make sense? Whoever packed the country cow box did it with such elegance and such grace. I was just like, oh, it felt like it felt like I was going to like a bad and bougie dinner, like you're formally invited by this, and like butterflies are gonna come out. It's really pretty. I don't know how it stayed that pretty from UK to here. I don't know. UK, Harry Potter magic, right? But I do like this. I use this really nice twill. I don't know what this is. This is lighter than the twill, and it's water resistant. You just submerge it in water and it just like beads. Maybe it is Oxford. And I have enough to make a large and another small and maybe another medium. So if you guys are going to be going on one of the retreats, you can just be like, Shanova, let me come to your room. Nothing weird, Shanova. I just want to see your packing box. I'll be like, yeah, let's go look at these bad boys. I want, and I think if you're gonna make these, a really cool place to put your name tag. This is for you, Lynette. A name tag, or like if you have a fabric one, would be right here. I think if you put your name tag right here, before you attach these two pieces together, because there's two hinge pieces, it will be like really cool. Or if you have like one of Hartward and Hyde, they have a lot of cute like cutesy messages. I think this would be really cute. Hear me out. This is my first Spencer Og pattern, but my mind wonders. This is why Shanova has to take medicine at night. But I thought, what if you made this in vinyl, like sienna clay from Lauren? You embroider it with your husband or your dear special man in your life that's a father, and then you put an insert for like watches or cologne or jewelry, and they could have this. Do a double zip, not one zip, two. Do a double zip, and this could be a nice thing they have on top of their dress drawer where they can organize their watches or their colognes or any of their jewelry. Like, awesome Father's Day gift, awesome Mother's Day gift, and also awesome graduation gift. We know a lot of people that are graduating high school or college, making packing pods with like their initials in it, with their favorite colors. This could be part of the luggage. You know, everybody gives luggage um during graduations. So you can even one up it. You can make the whole set, the large, the medium, small, and nest them and put like, whatever you want, like $50 bills in each one of them. Not only do they have something for travel that will last them a lifetime that has their initials on it, but it also would be cute to nest a little bit of money or toiletries in there, or like even tickets to go backpacking somewhere or travel somewhere. I'm just saying, these are a really cute idea. If you're also a person that does baby bags, or like in the UK they call them nappy bags, or if or like I get a lot of men that come up to me asking for backpacks that are like the Trailblazers, become nanny bags. Maybe you can offer this in like the small, so that way if they're a family that does cloth diapers, they can put their cloth diapers in here until they get home and they're good to go. And this is wipeable, rinsable, washable. So I'm not getting affiliate link whatsoever to Spencer Hawk. I got to talk to her a couple times. She's a delightful person, and I appreciate her allowing me to do a so long within my Patreon to do this. But as soon as I made these, I immediately thought of a million things that you can use with this one pattern that can help elevate your bag business or gifting. I honestly think it'll be really cool. I want to make a really nice one for leather, out of leather, like a pulled leather for Kendall, and then put an insert for his watches because he has like 100 watches. And he has an Apple Watch, so he doesn't watch the other ones. He doesn't want he doesn't wear the other watches, but it'd be cool to, so he has somewhere to display all his watches, and like you could put just like an insert and it'll be nice and firm. So yeah, that's lucky. Karen, I appreciate you guys. You guys already know. I don't know what he does with that bone, but yeah, every day, all day. And they're like, why do you wear headphones down here? I only wear headphones on Saturday and Sunday. So, um, and then sometimes, like, if he wants me to come up here, like on the weekday, if my daughter is with him for a little while she's getting dressed and doing stuff to get work, when she leaves and he's upset that no one's up there, he'll bring his bone down here and just keep dropping it. He has like two murder bones now, one that's black and one that's white. He'll keep dropping it and then looking at me crying, whimpering because he wants me to go upstairs so that he can go upstairs and relax. And I'm like, you're a very needy dog. I love you, but you're needy. So what I finished on what was it, yesterday or Friday, I finished the Mercury bag from Carr. I love this bag. This bag is a good bag for offering for college kids, hikers, somebody that wants a personable or carry on for their um for traveling and or for computer bag, whatever. I absolutely love this bag, and I did it with Labyrinth because anyone that knows me knows it's my favorite movie. So this bag has a lot of cool tricks. You have your two drink things. You have a hidden zipper pocket. It's not so hidden because I have a toggle right there. And then you have a hidden zipper pocket, which again, I'm a huge fan of anything hidden. All right. So on the back, you have another zipper pocket. You have a trolley sleeve. Lynette. I did. We have adjustable straps, and on the side of this has like the directions you can go to get to the Goblin Kings. So on the side of this, you can make this bag really narrow, or you can adjust it to have it make it wider. And I'm gonna make it wider so you can see inside. And it's like that old school method with the belts. You can do this with actually like with straps too, where it's just two D rings. I don't know if anybody else have that. The belts back in the days where there'll just be two D rings to use. I was like, oh yeah, she brought those back. That's cool. This is a sage color Mora fabric, and I like the way it turned out. I'm a big fan of these strap styles because there's padding and they're not digging in. I hate having just webbing on my shoulder. It's super uncomfortable. All right, so the the zipper pull on this one is Ludo. It opens nice and wide. Inside you have a zipper pocket, two slip pockets, and a water bottle or juice bottle thing. And on this side you have a laptop sleeve. So this backpack kind of has it all. They do pretty relatively rare, like well for me at conventions because a lot of times, a lot of people like to families go to conventions, like they because it's they just had a baby or they just had a toddler and they want to see their favorite artists. They want to see um Superman or whatever. So they come and then they'll go through the bags and then all of a sudden they see a bag like this humongous bag that can carry all of the stuff for their kids. And then they'll see like, oh my God, the padding, on the straps and all that stuff. And they're like, oh, I want to buy this bag because we can use it as a baby bag. So I always try to bring out like 1 to 4 of these bags to it. They take up so much room though on the table. So it's kind of hard and they weigh more than a regular bag. So like trying to balance them onto a cage can be a little cumbersome, but we get it done. So I'm making this one. I'm going to be making a trailblazer. I just haven't figured out which one I want to do it for. I was thinking about doing it the lady cat noir and ladybug style. I have a couple panels and I think it will look really cute with that with like black and stuff like that. I just don't have any hardware. So if anyone knows where the miraculous ladybug or cat noir any hardware whatsoever, holla at your girl and let her know. Comment down below. Let's see. Which pattern is that? This is the Mercury backpack from Car Threads. They also, in the Mercury backpack, this is a large, there is a small. I have never made the small. The small looks adorable, absolutely adorable. And people love minis, but I just, for me personally, in my demographic, I sell 4 to 5 of these bigger bags at a convention because it always goes to a family member or a college kid that's looking for a backpack to hold their laptop as they go to class to class. Yes, I know. Merle, okay, so everybody used to make I didn't get braces and the top of my teeth are crooked and like I used to call like David Bowie my doppelganger with our smile and how our teeth are exactly crooked. And because of him, I had the strength to like not make it negative and not smile because he smiled all the time and he didn't care. And we do have very similar like frontal teeth pattern and I had a huge crush on him and I'm like, if he can do it, why couldn't I do it? So literally when he died, I had a panic attack. Like I was like, I never got to meet him and he was such a wonderful person. And I had so many questions. I had like a lot of questions like how was it my first question was I wanted to know how it was how did he like working with Freddie Mercury. I also, when Michael Jackson died, it affected me too because there's some footage and there are some pictures that him and Freddie Mercury worked together, and there is a lore that there is music out there, but they can never release it because both sides will have never agreed to release it. And I'm like, can you imagine to be on the fly on the wall in a studio booth with Michael Jackson and Freddie freaking Mercury? Okay. Freddie Mercury is one of my favorite all-time singers. Not as much as Otis, but they're like this. I can listen to both of them all day, all the time, and pretend I can sing on their level. Your ears will bleed because I can't sing. But they're that. I love me some David Bowie. Um, so yeah, and I wanted to put like just a little bit. So a little bit of fabric goes a long way. I have that, and then I have like it says which way to the labyrinth, and it has this way to the oubliette, this way to rock face, the goblin cleats casters this way. I couldn't find I had a really cool embroidery patch that I made of the worm, but I cannot find it, and it's driving me absolutely nuts. So I didn't have a chance to put it on that bag. So yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. So yeah, I plan on making a trailblazer. I want to do a Harry Potter one. It's interesting to do a Harry Potter one because I have to make it where it's not a color of any house. So I either have to stick with brown tones or I have to do like a purple and make it with rainbow hardware because Harry Potter fans come out hard. If you choose like a green tone, they're like it's Slytherin, and you're like but literally there's nothing else on here. It's just that color tone. So if you make any HP bags, just be cognizant of house colors so that way you don't make it like that if you're trying to make a backpack in general. So yeah, that is all I did. Oh, and also I told you guys I would show you this in Spencer Ogg's pattern. She doesn't have this lining. She has how you can zigzag stitch the bottom and or use binding. I thought of a third way if you get the pods. There, Chris Murphy has Simply Chris has this really cool water resistant canvas that has a pillowable super sticky adhesive. That can be another way to put that down on there, and you can stitch your way around all the way, or this is a permanent adhesive and call it a day. So that way you don't see any raw edges. You could even use it as binding if you do it very carefully and that you don't see any raw edges. Seeing raw edges, I can't handle it. My body was just like rejecting it. So I had to figure out something else. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. I'm about to hop off because I'm going to try to cut out a pattern and try to find. I am desperately trying to find. I had a metal frame and I'm trying to find this frame so I can do this last tester. It's been very rare whenever I had to pull out of a testing, and I'm having some kind of weird anxiety because I know I have this frame and I cannot find it, and it's just I'm having some serious anxiety. I am Chris from Simply Classic, yes. She has the water resistant that has the sticky back, which also this could double down. So like that's how you're doing the tiny Kata or mini Catalina, and you just put this on here, like your no saggy bottom, like or any pot thing where you're doing 3D any kind of type of body binding, this will just stick naturally to the other thing. I think that is like a pretty cool thing. Okay. Yeah, I get tons of people. Like, people will be like, "I love this bag, but it has yellow, and I'm not a Hufflepuff." And I'm like, "Mm, it's not a Huff." Okay, carry on. Just carry on and do your business. Like, and the thing is that like, so my favorite colors to put together are like greens, blues, and browns. And so I had to learn the hard way the first 2 years, and now I've learned that just do them in browns and bronzes and call it a day. I do have hardware for like Slytherin and Ravenclaw, and I'm planning on making very specific Ravenclaw and Slytherin because the way we do tallies in my house when I do it, the way it works for me, the people that buy the most bags when there are themed Harry Potter stuff is always Ravenclaw first. And then Slytherin, then my house, Gryffindor, and Hufflepuffs never buy anything for me. So I never make any Hufflepuff stuff except occasional keychain because they never buy anything. So like keep when you're selling stuff, bring a journal. Right on top of that journal, like for me, Awesome Con 2025. And then we not only do I have a list of every bag I made and how much it is, and if somebody wants to negotiate with me, what would be the lowest point I would go for. If somebody wants a custom, what would it cost to be custom? Because this is already pre-made. I also write down like weird things for like Harry Potter themes because there's four houses. If people want like certain Dungeons and Dragons, things like certain things that have more than one theme within the series, I then write down things and then I kind of tally it up and I have like a running list in my email address on one of my email address apps, and it just kind of like it's an Excel spreadsheet. And like Ravenclaw by far, like they tripled what my own house has bought for me, and it's the most hilarious thing. I can make them all Brooklyn bags. I can make four houses all Brooklyn bags. Ravenclaw shows up, and then when they see somebody else that got it, they'll be like, "I seen XYZ have it. Can I order two?" And you're just like, "Okay, sure." So, oh yeah, you just sell them all different things, pastels, whatever. But I usually just go brown because I don't know. When I think of Harry Potter, I think of UK, and like when I think of UK, I think of like the doctor's bag. So the British browns, they have rich earthy tones for like a lot of their like leather bags. So that's what the color I usually go for, and that's the bag that usually Color Stick buys for me because if it's any other color, people have a hard time. I try to make colors that are suitable that you could wear them every single day with whatever outfit that you have on. And the brown, I like I said, I can make 4 Brooklyn bags, all brown, all quilted, and they just have like symbols or crests for each house, and Ravenclaw will sell out within minutes. Just within minutes. And then Slytherin will come slithering up there, and then Gryffindor, but I will have like an abundance of Hufflepuff. And I'm like, what up, Hufflepuff? You're supposed to be friendly and all. Come on. So it just I maybe I just haven't made the right style for the Hufflepuff. And I always try to mix it up and try to make something really unique for them to see if that will catch their eye. But yeah, I'm thinking about this year doing either the Joseph from Shambhala or a different kind of messenger bag style, like for them to go back to school. So I'm going to hop off, stuff my face, and drink my iced coffee, and I will talk to y'all later. Everyone have a good day, okay? Bye.